So I need to tell the people that this is bad, guys. Wilson has done some bad job. You cannot be serious, Wilson. You cannot be serious. What is this? Oh my God.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!
Hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So this is the Rush Pro Lite tennis shoe. It's a new shoe in the Wilson's Rush Pro line, and they have already made a Rush Pro 4.0, which I also have here because I bought these fantastic Rush Pro 4.0 in the Paris in the edition for the Roland Garros, for the last year's 2023 Roland Garros. And this is a pinnacle of a tennis shoe, guys. So if you want something that is super comfortable, it feels like you are on pillows, it is made of the best materials, it has an unbelievable cushioning. So actually there are two types of cushioning, so this is something you should try. And when you try these shoes, you will never want to have another one. So then I have these are the Chaos shoes, and I love those shoes. I play in these shoes. Exactly, where is the version I hit with? So I've been using this for the last year and it still looks great. Look at that, it's a super lightweight tennis shoe. It's an ultra lightweight tennis shoe. It's the lightest shoe probably on the market. It's just about 330 gram in the size 10.5 UK. And now we have here these Rush Pro Lite. There is also a Rush Pro Ace, but I want to talk about what's wrong with these shoes. And guys, I mentioned these shoes, the Rush Pro 4.0 and the Chaos 1.5, and these, they don't really fit in any of the category. They are like a walking shoe, let's say, not a tennis shoe. And the story behind these shoes is that I have received them for free from Wilson. So this has been, let's say, a bonus for my good talk about the Wilson Blade 9. So I connected with someone who works for Wilson, and he was super excited that I have talked about the Wilson Blade 9 so positively, and we talked, we have changed few emails, and he sent me those shoes, and he wrote me in the email, don't compare the Rush Pro Lite to Rush Pro 4.0 or any other shoe we make, because this is a shoe that is very, let's see, breathable. It's not very stable. It's for someone who is just, you know, very casually hitting on the court. But I will tell you that it's not, I don't think it's for anybody who's playing tennis, guys, because it is light, but not that light as you would expect. It's actually about 385 gram. The pinnacle of the tennis shoe is 400 grams, so this is like 15 gram lighter. This is 330 gram, so still this is 50 gram heavier. So that's the first thing. So you might be thinking it's not actually that light. It's lighter than the Rush Pro 4.0, but it's not something that you will be like, oh, it's so light, it's great. So when you grab the shoe in your hand, you realize that the upper is just some mesh, and that's the worst part of it. That's a mesh. It's super flexible, it's easy to bend, and then there is the, let's say, foam and the outsole. So it is really stripped down to the basic, let's say, stuff, to the basic technologies. So the midsole is made of RDST foam. These shoes are made of RDST Plus foam. This is the premium foam that it really gives you the energy return. This one is just, let's say, basic EVA foam. There is the Duralast rubber on the outsole. This is of course the all-court version. I'm not sure if they make any clay version. It's a premium rubber, so that's good, that's great. But if you hold the shoe in your hand, it's like, okay, it's heavy there. This part is heavy. This is always the heaviest part. And the meshy upper is too light to really connect with the shoe. And once I have put these shoes on my feet, I tried them immediately when I received them. It was like walking on a pile of pillows with almost no support from the upper. And that's not good for tennis. That's good for casual walking. So maybe when you buy the shoe for just, you know, switching when you are finished on the court and you just want to relax, of course this shoe will do the job. It's breathable, it looks good. I believe the design is okay, it's good, it's modern. But for an aggressive movement on the court, for sliding, for running, breaking, there is no support. You will get injured if you are serious about tennis. And not only if you are serious about tennis, if you are a beginner or if you are a coach, I don't really recommend these shoes if there is a better option on the market. And you might be thinking, well, but this is cheaper. Okay, how is it cheaper? Let's look at the Tennis Warehouse website. So I have searched for the price for this shoe. So on the official side of the Wilson side, it is 90 pounds. On the Tennis Warehouse Europe website, it is, where is it? 90 euros. Guys, for 90 euros, you can buy an older model of these or of these without a doubt. So a 1 year older model with just a different color option, different design. Everything is the same, all the technologies are there for the same price. There is absolutely no reason you will buy these. And in the email I also received the text that, you know, don't compare it with the Rush Pro 4.0. It's mainly for coaches or someone who is just, let's say, walking on the court. So I can imagine that there are lots of people who are beginning with tennis, who are getting into the sport. You want to get into the sport injured after your few first lessons? No, of course not. It doesn't mean that if you are a beginner, you don't deserve a great tennis shoe. It doesn't mean that if you are a beginner, you don't move aggressively on the court. It's about everything putting together. So as a beginner, you are more actually clumsy on the court. So you need a proper tennis shoe, not just some, you know, this is ridiculous. This has nothing to do with a sport shoe, let's say. So you deserve better. Just buy a different shoe, buy a higher model, invest in the footwear, because it's crucial. It's crucial for you to move on the court with comfort, to feel you are protected from, let's say, twisting an ankle, and you can do what you want on the court. But with this shoe you are super limited. So guys, Wilson sent me those shoes for free. I can do whatever I want with them. I will probably sell them for half the price to someone, but I will always point out that this is a basic shoe, good for, let's say, a relaxing walk after a match or training. And if you are a Wilson fan, of course you can have it because it's a Wilson shoe, but it's not for for movements, for drastic, aggressive movements on court. Not at all. So if Wilson thinks that they will send me something for free and I will be like, oh, buy this. This is, you know, it's light, it's cheap, and it works for the beginners and so on. No, this is bullshit, guys. This is bullshit. I will never do that. Never ever. I'm the freest, most independent tennis guy on earth probably, and no one will pay me. No one will tell me what should I tell you. And this is just. I'm a huge fan of Wilson tennis shoes. I'm a huge fan, but I will never buy. I will not take this shoe for free to play in it. Never, because it's not even mediocre. It's bad. It's bad, and it's thanks to the awful meshy upper that has absolutely no support. The good thing is there is at least the Ortholite insole, which adds to the, let's say, to the comfort. But once again, if you look at the insole, this is very thin. It's like paper. It's nothing. So this is also a very cheap version of the Ortholite insole. So guys, I had to do this type of before you buy or don't buy or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. So it's, if you can take this as a review, for me it's a review because I don't need to play in these shoes because I just try them at home. Just walking in them gives me, let's say, goosebumps that I can injure myself just by trying it a little bit, to pushing the shoe into the small limit. So that's it, guys. So if you want to support my channel, you have always 3 options. The first option is the super thanks button. It's under every video. Then there is the buy me a coffee platform, super easy to use. The links are below in the description. And then there is the PayPal option. And if you support me through these 3 platforms, I can give you something back, so you can ask me a question. And if you ask me a question, there is a guarantee I will give my most honest, unbiased, let's say, most honest, most open response, like I did now with the Wilson Rush Pro Lite. Oh my god, tennis shoe. And that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you later. And as always, enjoy tennis, play tennis every time, every day, and don't forget to enjoy the manooovrlbity. Bye, guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!